safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco, tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there doing well. All right, y'all, so let's go on and jump right into this reading and see what it is that you need to know. If you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. So we have, I thought it would be over by now, but somehow I still feel the same way about you. So basically what this card is saying is somebody here thought that after this time, so this has been about a year, some years, some months that you and this person ain't seen each other, you ain't communicated, none of that. There's been no interaction between you and this person. So they felt by now, like, should I be over Scorpio? Ain't gonna be fucked up by Scorpio. But they still feel the same. For some of you, this could be how you feel. Maybe there's a particular person that you dealt with, you separated, you broke up with, and you would have thought by this time you would have moved on from this particular person, but you still may think about them from time to time. Okay, message confirmation. You still may think about them. You wonder what they're doing, how they're doing here. All right. But we have, I am at war with my inner demons. So you are dealing with someone who had a dark entity over them. Okay. They had some inner demons within them. They had some things that they really need to heal from and work on, but they didn't do it. Whoever this is, they need you to stay away from them right now because they're at war. That means this person is battling their demons right now. Okay. They're at war. And this battlefield that they're on right now is not a place for you. So this person could be, for some of you, they could be avoiding you. They don't want to talk to you. They can be kind of, for some of y'all, they even made a block you. And it's because they realize they're battling some demons. They got some shit going on. And I don't know if you've ever been around someone who was battling demons, baby, but there is nothing you can do for this particular person. This is something that, this is a war that they have to finish on their own, okay? This person feels like this battlefield is not a place. That this could be someone, they may project onto you. They may lash out at you because of these demons that's in them, that's having them do these things. You see what I'm saying? So for some of you, you're being warned. You're in protective custody when it comes to this person because Spirit does not want you around them while they are battling their demons. Okay? For some of you, they're in spiritual jail. They can't talk to you until they battle these demons here, okay? We got battle here twice, y'all. Somebody's really battling here, okay? Somebody here is really in this energy of fighting here. Like, I'm really picking up, like, they're going through it. Like, whoever this is, baby, they are going through it. But this is the thing is, all they know is to fight. They're used to battling. They're used to having to fight for things, okay? Fight for love, fight for attention, fight for everything in their life. And it's hard for them to put down this sword. It's hard for this person, like, they're used to fighting. So because they're used to fighting so much and having to fight for certain things, it's like they've kind of protected themselves, So when you put down your sword, that means you allow yourself to be open. You're welcoming. But when you got that sword up, that talks about protecting your energy. So for some of you, this person may feel the need to protect themselves from you as well. You know what I'm saying? This person is hard for them to put down their sword and choose their heart. You see what I'm saying? This is somebody I feel like they have a constant battle in their mind too. You know what I'm saying? Like when you constantly battle in your mind, when the devil got a hold of your mind, baby, you can't make no decisions. You indecisive. You don't know if you want to go left, right, up, down, backwards, forward. You are so indecisive here. And if you're indecisive, it kind of leaves you stuck because you don't know what exactly you're supposed to be doing here, okay? This person is comfortable with where they are. So this person is comfortable, they're content, they don't want to change, they feel good with this job they done been at, ain't made no more money, they working themselves to death, ain't really seeing nothing out of it, they're not benefiting from anything or anyone that they have around them, and the thing is they keep asking like, man, why I ain't got nowhere? Why am I still doing this? And why they're still doing that, but see, this person has to change. In order to get ahead, in order to do better for yourself, you have to make those sacrifices. You gotta be willing to make some changes, which means doing things that you don't do no more, And this person, they're comfortable though. This is the problem with them. This is why they're battling their demons. This is why their life is so hard for them. Because one, they're stubborn as fuck. They don't want to change. They feel comfortable with who they are, but at the same time, I really pick up the energy that they don't like where life has taken them. They don't like their life. You see, but because they don't want to change here, it's like they have to keep battling these demons, and they're always going to be at war with themselves because they don't want to work on themselves. Okay, and this could have been a relationship for some of y'all. This is the reason why this relationship didn't work between you and this person. This is why this connection, whatever this was, this marriage didn't work between you and this person because you were dealing with someone who was battling their demons. And for some of you, you saw this shit and you thought you could come in and maybe help this person battle their demons, but that's not your war. You see what I'm saying? You have to pick and choose your war, and baby, that was not your war right there. That was not your battle. Excuse me. That was not your battle. This person's battle is not your battle. This is someone who got to face their fears. They got to work on themselves. They have to do all those things. Look at it. I operate out of pride and ego. I'll never see things your way. You and this person, this relationship never worked because remember, I just said this is somebody that was full of pride. They were stubborn. All right, and they operate. When you operate out of pride and ego, you're not willing to compromise with nobody. You don't want to listen to nobody. You don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say. You feel like your way, your ideas, your thoughts, your process, how you do shit, it's the best. You see? And even though it's not working out for you, even though the things that you're not doing, and shit, it ain't been successful. You know, with your mind so fucked up, the devil got such a hold on your mind that he's telling you, yes, it is. Just keep trying this shit. Just keep doing it. It didn't work out because of this person. That person hated on you. Then you start playing the blame game and shit. So this person was operating out of their pride, out of their ego, and they never saw things your way. This person could not be considerate of your feelings. This person, when you would try to explain to them about, how you felt in this relationship, how the things that they were doing, how it was affecting you, how it made you feel, how it made you look, this person couldn't see none of that shit. When you would tell them, when you treat me this way, you make me feel that way. They was like, well, shit, what you mean? I don't see nothing I'm doing wrong. What the fuck you mean? I'm sitting up here crying and shit. You don't see shit you doing wrong? This is that type of energy that you got from this person. All right, tell us more. Messages for my Scorpios. Give us a couple more. Tell us more about this person. This person claimed to love you, but they treated you as if they hated you guys. That was their pride and ego, y'all. This is someone, look at this. This is someone who is used to having up their sword. They can never choose their heart. They never choose love. This is someone that never chooses love. If you love this person and this person was used to dealing with people who didn't love them, who didn't appreciate them, who use them, abuse them, and take advantage of them, that's the type of love they'll rather settle for. Because see, they don't know how to open up their heart. They don't know how to let down their guard and allow somebody real to love them here. You see what I'm saying? This is someone who I feel like they are always, when it comes to head up, they'll make a head over the heart decision. They'll choose somebody who they feel like, man, it'd be better for me to go and keep with old girl or old boy because I know what I'm gonna get with them. I can do this with them. I can do that with them. See, Scorpio over here, they got too many expectations. They want me to do this and that. You see what I'm saying? They'll make those type of decisions because it's easier to deal with people other than you. You see what I'm saying? This person told you they loved you, they cared about you, they wanted to be with you, they saw a future with you. But how this person treated you. Remember, I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. That was in confirmation. You would tell this person how they made you feel, man. When you ignore me, when you ignore my calls, you ignore my texts, when you act like you don't want to spend time with me, when you give me the cold shoulder, you make me feel like you don't want me. You made me feel like you don't love me. When did I do that? I didn't do that shit. This person gaslighting you, making you feel like you tripping and shit, and you know you wasn't. But they treated you as if they hated you. And the reason why they treated you like that, you guys, because they really hated their own damn self. I'm going to tell you that. You cannot give love. You cannot expect somebody who does not love themselves to love you. For a lot of you, they're going to be jealous of you. They're going to be envious of you. And this person, they told you that they love you, but they treated you as if they hated you. And for a lot of us, they fucked us up. Because you like, how the hell this motherfucker gonna tell me they love me? But yet still, they treat me like a damn stepchild. They treat me like a motherfucking throwaway kid or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not love. Let's get one more on this person. Messages for my Scorpios. Give us one more. Tell us more about this person. Look at this. The more you saw through my bullshit, the more I started to distance myself from you. And this is why this person wants to know, is it truly over? okay? It took you a while, Scorpio, and I mention this all the time. I don't mind opening up. At first, I ain't really talk about this shit because I still was dealing with it. But it's like now I'm kind of, I ain't gonna say on the other side, but I feel like I am healing from my karmic experience, y'all. And I'm gonna be healing from this shit for a while. Like this shit, them karmas do something to you, you know. And this is someone because you start to see. It might have took you a long time, y'all. It took me I ain't gonna say it took me. It took me 5 years to see the whole picture. But slowly, each time I reconnected, because me and that karma, we was on and off, y'all. We will never make it past 6 months. That's all they allow me to deal with that nigga for 6 months. And then they'll be like, all right, bitch, it's time to go. And it was because I was starting, like this veil was slowly being removed. Sometimes when you be wanting shit to work so bad, y'all, you see the red flash, you see everything that's not right, but you convince yourself, man, I can change them, I can work with them, I can do this. You can't do none of this shit. And I feel like it took you a long time to see this person's pure intention, see who they truly were, because what they presented to you was not who they truly were. This person presented to you somebody that they really couldn't live up to them expectations, but they knew how they presented themselves to you, how they approached you, how they talked to you. That was going to be something that was going to pull you in. You see what I'm saying? This person knew they can approach you how they approached everybody else. They knew it was something different about you. So they had to approach you, they had to talk to you like they had some damn sense. This somebody probably didn't act like they had no damn sense. And when you got to know them, you realize the motherfucker didn't have no damn sense, okay? But it was how this person approached you. For a lot of you guys, they pulled that wool over your eyes. He damn sure did it to me. But it was like as you started to bond with this person, talk to him, get to know him, you start to see little shit. You see what I'm saying? And those little things you saw, for a lot of us, we overlooked them. We didn't pay no attention. But the more you saw through this person's bullshit, because you start to see, you start to see this person's bullshit. Eventually, you start to see their pure intentions. The more you start to call this person out on their shit, this person will start to distance themselves for you, okay? This is when this person starts to pull back their energy. For a lot of you, they pulled their energy back from you. They started ghosting you. They stopped calling you. They stopped coming to see you. They stopped texting you as much. They stopped doing the things they were doing in the past because they were being exposed. You see what I'm saying? This person was starting to be exposed. Spirit allowed you to go through some things with this particular person. You see what I'm saying? Because they wanted you to make sure that everything that you experienced with that person, you never went through that shit again, because you're going to know what it looked like. You're going to know when somebody playing with you. You're going to know when somebody lying and trying to portray some shit they'll never live up to. You see what I'm saying? And once you saw through this person's bullshit, they was like, well, shit, it really ain't need to be fucking Scorpio no more, because they see right through me. You see, your spirit team came through and exposed this person's true intentions. And once you really started to see through their bullshit, they had no choice but to distance themselves from you, because it was like game over. It was a whole game. This is somebody that likes to play games with people, like to play mind games, pull on your heartstrings, tell you they love you, all that, feed you these illusions, all this type of shit. But the thing is, this person, like I said, they never lived up to them expectations. And as long as they could love bomb you and feed you these illusions and have you feeling like they love you and all this, you never was going to see the bigger picture. You never going to see their true intentions. But baby, when your spirit team jumped in, they was like, all right, Scorpio done had enough. You know what I'm saying? We done let them go through enough of this motherfucker. Now to show them. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now to pull back this curtain and let them see who the real motherfucker is. And once they start to show you shit and you start to pay attention, you like, oh, hell no. And you start to call this person out. You know what I'm saying? Why you do this? Why you starting to do that? You do this. Like shit, after a while, I was calling his ass out on that shit, and he didn't like that one bit. See, motherfucking karmics and shit, they don't like when you tell them the truth. They get mad. Y'all have fights and arguments because these people don't want you to see their truth. They like when you start to see their true intentions and who they truly are, that person that's really behind that mask, because this person I'm talking about, they wore a fucking mask. And this person was pretending to be somebody else that they were not. The person they was pretending to be, but baby, they would never live up to them type of expectations. They'll never be the type of man, never be the type of woman for you. But at the same time, this person knew it was going to be how they approached you, was going to be how they pulled you in. Okay? Now, it was something that you told this person, but their ego never allowed you to tell you that it was right, okay? So you were right. It was something that you told this person. Some of you could be very intuitive. You may have had a premonition about something, but you were right. But their ego never allows them to tell you, Scorpio, you was right. You told me don't do that, or this is going to happen to me if I didn't do this or that. And that same shit happened, y'all. And something happened with my karma too. And when it happened, y'all, it fucked me up. Because I remember I told him this shit was gonna happen. And when that shit happened, I honestly did not know what to do or say. Because I was like, oh shit, I fucked around and predicted some shit and that shit fucking happened. Even though I predict shit all the time, and even when I still predict shit, it fucked me up. But you were right. You tried to warn this person about something, and I feel like they didn't believe, baby. They didn't believe Fat Me was reason until that shit happened. But see, their ego, baby. Remember, they operate out of their pride and ego. Their ego was never going to allow them to tell you, Scorpio, you was right. Remember when you said this and that was going to happen if I didn't work on myself or change my ways or do better? Man, that shit fucking around and happen. See, this person never tell you that you was right, because remember, in their mind, they feel like they don't do no wrong. They always right. Okay, y'all, we got Sag, Taurus, Heavy Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Heavy Aquarius again. Definitely about an Aquarius. Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries. Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.